Welcome to Better Daily Life, where we are moving forward 1% better every single day. Download the app and supercharge your journey at betterdaily.life. Now it's time to ditch facts and get facts with your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
Today is a very special day. It is the Faithful 40 Challenge finale. It is the last day of the Faithful 40 Challenge, and I'm super excited to be going live with you. What's up, Betterment family? This is Coach Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live, and I'm so excited to be joining you for our last day of the Faithful 40 Challenge. And I have some huge shout outs because today is Wild Winsday, and Wild Winsday is the day we shout out to wins in our community, and I've got a lot of them. Do you see all these? You see all these? Get excited. If you are catching the replay, I tagged you in this because I wanted you to hear my shout out for you. So let's do this thing. And please feel free if you have some shout outs that you want to share with the community, some people in the group that you want to celebrate a win that you've seen them have there, or you want to celebrate one of your own and you just want to throw it out there so we can celebrate you. Please do it. So let's rock and roll. I have this in alphabetic order so you can actually find your name. If you're like, well, maybe I don't want to hear all the A's before I get to the T's. That's fine. You can go check that out. I will say though that I am going to award the winners of the Faithful 40 Challenge in this live as well. So get excited with me. Here we go. First, big shout out to Miss Amber in the group. Thank you so much for starting strong in the Faithful 40 Challenge. She got a really good start to things. However, there were some health issues that kept her from being as consistent as she would have liked to be, but she is a faithful participant in our Walk 100. So keep up the good work, Amber. Andrew Bustamante joined us for the Faithful 40 Challenge. He lasted a whole 7 days before he was like, Alex, I need to hire you as a coach. So he hasn't finished strong in the Faithful 40 Challenge with us, but please pray for him because he is doing his workouts every day and journaling his food. I can promise you that. And he says he's very sore right now. So high five, Andrew. I'm very excited for your results following the Faithful 40 Challenge. Huge shout out to Miss Angie. She joined us and was super faithful through about the grit phase. However, some illness hit her household and a few different things in life got in her way. She wasn't able to finish with us, but I did want to give a huge shout out to her for staying consistent for 2 weeks there, picking up P90X and diving into some things with regard to her nutrition. So big shout out to Miss Ashlyn. Nice job, girl. I think you're the youngest person in Better Daily, so super high five to you for being ultra consistent with your nutrition journaling through the Faithful 40 Challenge. You rocked our socks and you challenged a lot of us to stay on our food journal. She's the one who's been posting her pie chart every single day and then also giving us a little synopsis like, hey, I knew I was going out with friends, so I made sure and got a hardcore workout in and I didn't eat crazy the day before leading up to it. So well done. Mr. Brian Bisher, huge shout out to you, brother. He is a coach of individuals as a health coach, and so Brian puts a lot of good energy in the world. He's also the father to 2 awesome boys, and they keep him very busy. So thanks for joining us for a few posts here in the Faithful 40 Challenge. I know that you have a great workout program that you stay consistent with, and I appreciate you sharing some of that with us. Shout out to Dan. Dan, you signed in, but you never really participated. So I just wanted to high five you for your attempt at stepping into the ring of the Faithful 40 Challenge. And I hope that if you observed this Faithful 40 Challenge and found it inspiring, that you'll join us next time because we're going to do this thing again. Also shout out to Dean. Bro, consistency in his Walk 100 and Lift 100. He's in his 40th past that 40-something walk and 50-something lift since joining Better Daily, all the way out there in Scotland. High five, brother. Thank you for staying consistent despite getting ill, despite battling long COVID. Huge props to you. And I also want to give a personal shout out to you for honoring your mother so well. I know that can be difficult and you have a lot of obstacles on that front. So keep up the good work. Shout out to Miss Debbie. You signed in, and I don't know if you ever quite made it into the app or not, but I'm very thankful for your commitment to trying the Faithful 40 Challenge, and I hope through observing that you'll join us next time. All right, now we're getting to some of our top 10 people. Again, this is still alphabetic, but this is the first top 10 on this list. Top 10 people are people who were particularly engaged during the Faithful 40 Challenge. They posted almost every day, if not every day, and they were commenting and encouraging on other individuals' posts, and so they scored points for that. So that's Miss Elise. Miss Elise is in the top 10 with 222 points. I wanted to say to you, Elise, great strides in your nutrition over the Faithful 40 and picking up a regular exercise regimen. I know you did some lifting. I know you did some cardio. I know that your work is particularly laborious, and I know you went through a lot of life changes in this Faithful 40 Challenge, but awesome job. And I saw in the past about 5 days or so, you really started to turn a corner with your nutrition. Keep up the good work. That is what I'm talking about. 1% better daily. Shout out to Jake. You signed up, buddy, but you had to step away for a few different reasons life-wise. I hope that you'll join us for the next Faithful 40 Challenge. I think it would be awesome for you, and I can't wait to have your energy regularly in here. Now to Miss Janet. High five, Miss Janet. You are one of the founding members of Better Daily. I have a special spot in my heart for you. Shout out for being on your 85th run of your Run 100 and your 50th lift of your Lift 100, and you stuck with the challenge even though there was some travel in there and you had to kind of step away from it and get back on the horse. You are a prime example of what it looks like to start the challenge strong, have a few things that keep you from continuing as strongly as you'd like, and then jumping back in with no apologies and just jumping in. You have crushed it, and I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work, Janet. And Kat, thank you for joining me live. Kat says she's had a beautiful, beautiful month, and I would agree with that. So now we're at Jared. Jared, brother from another mother, high five. We're cut from the same cloth, and I really like the no hair look on you, right? That's not your shout out, but I really like the no hair look on you. It suits you well. You pull it off like a boss. So shout out to you, brother, leading the F3. That is I want to say it's faith, fitness, and fellowship group in your community. And that, dude, that is legit. You need to keep up that good work, and I'm so thankful to have you a part of this group. And you stayed with the Faithful 40 Challenge even during your travel. You're like, hey guys, we've kind of been out of it all over the place. It's not normal for me to travel this much, but here you are. We still haven't gotten to the winners of the Faithful 40 Challenge yet, though. You hang with me. Kat says she loves your heart, Jared. I do too. You know, I did that interview with you recently that was published on the Shortcast, where we talked through the Grow Ruck. And I thought I knew you before and appreciated your energy and appreciated your consistency. But after that interview, I was like, man, that guy, I'm going to shake his hand someday. Maybe I'll carry a really heavy rucksack with you overnight and suffer through an event. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like my kind of thing. Shout out to Jesse. Coach Jesse, another top 10 person with 284 points. Remember, you get in the top 10 by posting almost every day, if not every day, and commenting encouragement on other individuals' Faithful 40 posts. With 284 points, you were a Faithful 40 leader, tagging people and keeping them accountable, asking them questions. You led even during illness hitting your household and going through surgery. I think I speak for the group when I say thank you. Thank you for being inspiring on that front. Thank you for sticking with it, even if sometimes you didn't have a lot in your own tank and you're kind of on pain pills. So you're like, I hope I say encouraging things. But I think I speak for the whole group when I say we're excited for you to get back to where you know you can be from a fitness perspective. I hope that surgery worked out really well for you. I know that your recovery so far is on a positive trajectory. I know it's been very painful for you, but I hope that you will share with us that bounce back story. You have an epic comeback story. on the horizon, and that'll be awesome. Mr. John Bauer, shout out to you, brother. You signed up, you started strong, and you fizzled out at about the end of the integrity phase. So we missed you, man. I hope that you'll show up strong in our next Faithful 40 challenge. I know what kind of stuff you're made of, man. And I know that you can make the next Faithful 40 challenge awesome for you and inspire others in the process. Mr. Jonathan Coates, you have kept us all inspired through your lifting practice, and I particularly enjoy your thumbs up picture and your awesome representation of the BU shirt. You do a great job recording your workouts. But since you've joined Better Daily, I know you have like a normal habit of weight training for yourself, but you have consistently shared that. I want to say you're probably like 15, maybe 20 lifts into the Lift 100. And so keep that up, man. Thank you. Keep growing those guns. And if you do join me on this hypertrophy journey, good luck getting all that food in your system, man. it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food to eat. So now we come to our first winner in the Faithful 40 challenge. I have just the utmost respect and soft spot in my heart for this person. Awesome job. Huge shout out to Kathy. She's joining us live. High five. You crushed it. You're in the top 10 with 560 points. That means you spent a ridiculous amount of time not only posting your own progress in your betterment journey, but also encouraging other individuals. And for that reason, you are one of our 4 winners of the Faithful 40 challenge. You win the most encouraging. You can call it the love award, the most encouraging. We have the love, the grit, the integrity, and the growth awards for the Faithful 40 challenge, and you win the love award, the most encouraging, the person who regularly speaks life and goodness and love and encouragement into other individuals. That is one of the things that Better Daily is all about. Thank you so much for sharing your prayers. Thank you so much for your authenticity and the way that you encourage other people. And look, this challenge is not about being perfect. This challenge is not about like everybody should be like me. That's why I'm encouraging. It's seeing the effort and the growth in other individuals and lifting that up and encouraging the best and inviting that forward. So keep up the good work. Thank you so much for that. Yay. Let's give her a round of applause. If you're, wait, I had a song for you. Just a second. I meant to play this before I announced the winner. Can you hear that? Yeah. A little bit of Queen for you. So good. We got another top 10 finisher here. Shout out to Miss Katie KT Crawford. You rock, lady. Top 10 finish with 213 points. And a Tough Mudder. Oh, wait, this is the best part. Don't worry. I won't quit my day job. Here it is. We are the champions, my friend. Boom, boom. Yes, okay. So Miss Katie, with your YTT post, your yoga teacher training, you were very faithful over the Faithful 40 challenge, and you completed your first Tough Mudder. That is a 15K obstacle course race at age 66, like a boss. Man, you had a great Faithful 40 challenge. I gotta turn this down. Okay. It's my first attempt at playing music while doing the live, and it's not going very well, but we're gonna get there. 1% better every Faithful 40 challenge, maybe. But seriously though, Katie, nice job. Thank you so much for your encouragement and your inspiration. I will honestly never forget coming to Dallas, running this race with you. I love this kind of thing anyway. It's like a love language of mine. But being with you and people coming up to you in the middle of the race, just running up to you. You know, this big race has filtered out all kinds of different people, but it has filtered in the crazies. We have filtered in the crazy people who will run out in the cold and do obstacles and that sort of thing. And running up to you and just saying, hey, how old are you? What are you doing out here? Thank you. Keep inspired. Like, this is awesome. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Man, so good. And I'll echo what Kat's saying here. the energy that you bring to the Faithful 40 challenge, so unique and edifying. That's what she's saying. Those are her words. And I agree. You bring such a great energy to the Faithful 40 challenge. I remember she and I were talking, because she's a founding member too. She and I were talking about the Faithful 40 challenge. And she was like, I wonder what I'm going to do for this Faithful 40 challenge. I was like, I don't know. You could do what I tell people they can do, like mindset, nutrition, exercise. She goes, no. I always have to do something else. I'm like, okay. So she bucks my systems, and that's okay. That's good. It adds a lot. So thank you. Next, we have another winner of the Faithful 40 challenge. This one goes out to Miss Leslie. Huge shout out to Miss Leslie. Came in like a wrecking ball. That's a terrible reference. Anyway, came in like a wrecking ball into Better Daily just a few weeks before the Faithful 40 challenge. And you have been crushing it. Huge kudos to you. A top 10 finish with 540 points. So high five, Leslie, for the win there. And you get the Growth Award, the most improved over the Faithful 40 challenge. Remember, the awards here are most encouraging. That would be the Love Award. The most improved, that would be the Growth Award. And well, I'll tell you about the other two in a second, but you get the Growth Award, most improved. You have crushed this Faithful 40 challenge. You've been walking 3 miles a day for literally weeks. You have gotten back to some lifts that you weren't able to do because you were injured before. You've gotten back to some CrossFit workouts that you've been able to do without injury. And I just am so impressed and blown away by your consistency. You embody 1% better every day, and I'm very proud of and thankful for you. Keep up the great work. Way to show up strong, and way to encourage and inspire other people along the way. Your genuineness is contagious. So keep up the great work. Nice job, Leslie. Thank you for that. Kat says she came in like a raisin cone on roller skates. I don't even know what that means. Is that a reference to California raisins? Is that what that is? That's awesome. And she started the Faithful 40 challenge on vacation. That's true. You were on vacation and you were walking and knocking it out. Scones. A raisin scone. Oh, a raisin scone on roller skates. I don't know that reference. That must be an inside joke. I'm very sorry. Okay. I'm going to keep going. So we're almost there. We're almost to the final winners here and the final people I'm shouting out to. So thank you for sticking with me through this. Huge shout out to Miss Lisa Lee in the Faithful 40 challenge. Lisa Lee, fantastic work on your lifting and walking. You did an amazing job throughout the challenge. It's crazy. The challenge spans about 6 weeks. 6 weeks. It spans 6 weeks. 40 days, about 6 weeks. And over that 6 week span, you only missed 7 posts. So that's awesome. You stayed very consistent through the Faithful 40 challenge, and you did an awesome job keeping up with your cardio and weight training regimen, and even through Vols games, even through the Tennessee Vols, whether they win or lose, you are consistent. Keep up that good work in the Faithful 40 challenge. Now we have a list of 3 people who signed up and just didn't show, and so I hope for you guys that you will participate in our next challenge. I hope you saw some things here that were encouraging to you. Mike, you signed up. I had to step back for a few different reasons. Neil and Nicholas, same deal. I hope that you'll join us in January. So we've got next we've got Rob Skaggs. He crushed this Faithful 40 challenge with his fasting window and his regular biking. There's only one person I know who bikes more than Rob. So keep up the good work, Rob. Thank you for your participation in this Faithful 40 challenge. I hope that it has been powerful for you. Now We've got another winner here. We've got another winner. This is the Grit Award for the Faithful 40 Challenge. This is the person, I don't know if you want to call them most gritty or whatever, but they did something just nutso and something hard. Grit is not, you don't just get grit. You got to go earn it. You got to do hard things that just, well, they make you dig deep. They make you think you've got nothing left and that you might not make it. They make you question your sanity a few times. You're like, I should probably quit. This is nuts. But you don't, and you find something in yourself you didn't know you had before. And so Kat guessed it. This is a huge shout out to Robin. Robin, you win the Grit Award for the Faithful 40 Challenge. Huge round of applause for Robin. Woo! Robin biked 500 miles over the last 40 days. He did the first 300 on a rickety old bike and just wore it out, just completely wore it down, and had to get a new bike so that he could continue riding through the Faithful 40 Challenge. He also had a top 10 finish with 230 points, so it was encouraging and inspiring. And I don't think you missed a post. I think you posted every day for the Faithful 40 Challenge. So congratulations, Robin. Very well done. Thank you for showing us what grit is all about in this Faithful 40 Challenge. You crushed it, man. And actually got to talk to him yesterday. He finished his 500 miles, but he wrecked like the last 3 miles of his bike ride. Correct me if I'm wrong, Robin, but he wrecked. He slipped on the boardwalk and finished out his ride. And so he's got a big bruised rib and his arm hurts a little. He's okay, but he wrecked his new bike on his last ride of the 500 miles through the Faithful 40. So I was like, are you okay? A good thing it happened in the end. He said it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if it happened in the beginning, because I would still make sure that I got on my bike, even if it hurts. He goes, it's just pain. You know how it is. It's just pain. Things hurt. So what? They hurt all the time anyway. Keep moving forward. It's just pain. I like that attitude, and I understand that attitude. I want to shout out to Ryan. Ryan, you signed up, but you did not post in the Faithful 40 Challenge. So I hope, again, just like I said before, to those who've already done that, I want to honor you, but I also hope you'll join us for January and that you'll get that Faithful 40 Challenge down pat. We have 3 more shout outs. So this shout out goes to Scott. Scott, awesome job, man, in the Faithful 40 Challenge. Top 10 finish with 354 points. You crushed the leadership portion of this challenge, and I'm very proud of the way that you've progressed. Scott is a founding member of Better Daily, and it has been awesome to follow his journey through learning how to become a runner and also how to start lifting weights, also changing your body composition, and your energy is just contagious. And I love, speaking of contagious, I love that even though your entire household got sick over the past 2 weeks, you still finished strong. And there were times you had to be out of the gym that, drove you nuts and you couldn't help, but hey, you were there, and that was awesome. So well done, man. Epic consistency, and thank you for leading the way. Kat says, I'm shouting out to Aunt Lisa, biking like a maniac and staying true to herself with it. Yes, Lisa's due to the group. She didn't get to join us for this particular Faithful 40 Challenge, but I hope that she'll join us for the next Faithful 40 Challenge. Keep up the good work in biking. I think it's funny. What does she say? I'm biking to nowhere. Is that what I thought it was a metaphor at first. She's saying she's on a stationary bike, so she's literally biking to nowhere. That's awesome. All right, so we have the fourth winner of the Faithful 40 Challenge. So we had the Grit Award, we had the Love Award, we had the Growth Award, and this award is the Integrity Award. This is the Most Faithful Award. This is the person who posted every single day, did not miss a post, and if they missed, I think she did miss one, but she double posted. She's like, hey, I couldn't post last night, but I'm posting tonight. This one goes out to Miss Sherry, aka Monkey's Keeper. Awesome job, Sherry. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Good work. Awesome job being the most faithful in the Faithful 40 Challenge. You had an amazing completion. You started the Walk 100 before. You joined us for the Faithful 40 Challenge. You kept walking. You even took on my challenge a little bit and was like, hey, I could walk a little farther than this. So well done there. Epic consistency. And I particularly appreciated your reflections on what you're reading in the Gospels. You've gone through Matthew. I think you just finished Mark, if I'm not mistaken there. And you reflected on those things and shared those with us. And Jesus' words through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they are just so edifying and challenging and teaching and loving and difficult. And so I very, very much enjoyed reading your reflections on those fronts. And I enjoy the pictures of your barnyard animals. So keep the chickens and goats coming, man. But congratulations. Well done. You were also a top 10 finisher with 216 points. So your posts and your encouragement were noticed. Kat says, shout out for the awesome dad award and the most perky t-shirt wearing way you represent. So proud of your heart. Most perky t-shirt. Is that from all the chest presses? Is that what you're trying to say? Or is it just the energy? Is that where we're going with it? I do want to shout out to one other person. He technically was not in the Faithful 40 Challenge, but with 267 points, he still managed to do what he does, which is lift other people up and support them. Pat, shout out to you, brother. I know you took this Faithful 40 Challenge off. You're like, hey, I got some stuff going on. I'm going to step away from the challenge, but I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to support. And you came through on that front, brother. So I did want to shout out to you for being an encouragement and for posting articles for us to dive into and read, for bringing quotes and scripture to the forefront, and for regularly, finding the pain points and kind of sticking your finger there and seeing how you might move us forward with that energy. So thank you very much for that, Pat. So we have the Integrity Award. That one goes to Miss Sherry. Well done. We have the Grit Award. That one goes out to Mr. Robin. Well done. We have the Growth Award. That one goes out to Miss Leslie. And we have the Love Award. That one goes out to Miss Kathy. Guys, it has been an honor to serve you guys in the Faithful 40 Challenge and to be your coach, to be an inspiration to you. This is our 10th challenge. So I'm not putting myself on a pedestal here. I have completed 10 Faithful 40 challenges with you guys, and I have not missed a post. 10 challenges, 40 days, 400 posts. I have not missed one single Faithful 40 Challenge post. And that is my commitment to you in Better Daily. There are a lot of things that I'm learning about being a community manager here and about making an app in a virtual space work well to create real life change, transformation in the real world in an encouraging, inspiring, loving, gritty, growth, integrity, high integrity, growth oriented way. But we still have a long way to go. But my commitment to you is that I'm going to show up every single day, and I'm going to pursue my 1% better journey with everything I've got, and I hope that you'll do the same. Thank you for joining me on this Faithful 40 Challenge. I hope that you'll post if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor here, and it would be really cool if you would post on as a comment on this video, if you would post your big takeaways or highlights from this challenge. Don't do it in the live here. Don't do it in the live here because other people will not see it. But take, if you got to take a couple days to think about it, do so. But post it here. Post what the Faithful 40 Challenge has meant to you here. Whether it was some encouragement you received from people, some results that you saw for yourself, a habit that you created that you're just so happy that you're going to be able to carry that with you, or maybe something that you learned about yourself, whether it was good or bad, that you're gonna bring to the next Faithful 40 Challenge. I would love to hear your highlights and takeaways there. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the Better Daily community and for diving into this Faithful 40 Challenge. Winners, I will reach out to you. I have something special for you, and I appreciate your hard work over the last 40 days. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Until next time, it's just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for your 1% better. Be you, just better, in mind, body, and spirit. Go to betterdaily.life, download our app, and check out our 5-star coaching resources. We all have a cross to carry. It's lighter when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.life today.